May this sacred stone protect him, as it has all the pharaohs.
O great river, I entrust this life to you and to the good graces of Sobek, and in the eternal current of time, to awareness.
Go!
Happy!
Stop, please! You are not going to be hurt! You think I'm a bad man? Well, probably I am. But I had a very, very bad childhood, you know! So stop hating me, now!
Happy!
Back off, you idiot!
Happy, I found you at last. I prayed for the help of the river god, and he led me to you.
Hey, this is a gun! Come any closer and I shoot your head off!
Your gun, it can do nothing to me. The river god is protecting me.
Hey, Priscilla! Release the boy! Shoot! And the boy goes with me! Stop! Both kids are going to die! Stop! Stop! Ah!
No, Temray, no!
Don't worry about me, Happy.
No!
They've taken the tomb of our saint. But you'll find him again, won't you? We'll bring him back to the monastery. Promise me.
I promise, little brother, I promise. Help him! Please! Help him! Oh, no! No, Temray!
Have your men taken back to the monastery?
No!
Those rocks would be perfect for building a dam.
Might be the very ones they used. I doubt the landscape has changed much in 4,000 years.
The rains. If they get here first.
The flooding of the Nile Valley. How soon?
Sometime in the next few days.
Then we don't have time to build a dam. We have to stop the river and then build a wall.
There is another way. Dynamite.
Dynamite. And where do we find dynamite?
Well, that looks promising.
And you think we can sneak in there over the barbed wire without getting caught?
Sometimes the best way sneaking in is just knocking on the front door.
Aren't we a little unpopular around here to be doing that?
The guard on the gate down there. Look familiar to you, Tessie?
Certainly does. My cousin Hamed.
Oh, yeah? What do you say we go pay him a little visit?
Wazir Tessé. Salam alaikum.
Peace be with you also, Hamed. They told you I was coming.
They never tell me anything. What news about your father? A good man. One day he will lead our country to prosperity.
I'm here to ask Mr. Schiller for his help in our cause.
Without delay, Wazir Tessé. Pass.
Did I sound as nervous as I felt?
You did great. Just great.
Please inform Mr. Schiller that Miss Tessé is here to see him.
Tessie. Don't know that name, do you?
No.
You say their camp was ransacked by the time you got back there?
Yes, sir. And there were shuftas in the area.
Shuftas? What do shuftas have to get involved in this?
I don't know, sir. I think maybe that... Why is she stopping outside the explosive store?
What the hell? Cruz, check on that.
Yes, sir. You have some problem, Miss Tessé? Get out. Now.
I don't believe it. She's a friend of yours, Grant?
Do something!
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Take her inside.
Stay here. Time to move in.
Put the dynamite
Find the bucket! Hurry up!
They shot us! They've broken into the camp! Oh, stop! Mr. Schiller, they've taken control. Is this your idea of security?
Can't we stop the helicopter and get out of here?
What about the sarcophagus, the mummy? They'll destroy everything.
I'd rather save my life.
Damn! We can't leave them behind.
Protect that bundle of bandages and die, or live to see your big dream come true. Which will it be?
We're out of here. Come on. Come on.
Was gonna have a laugh at our expense. Oh boy, now's the time.
Well, it's unbelievably presumptuous. Not only are we planning to break into a hidden tomb behind a cataract, but we're also going to dam the longest river in the world.
Look!
God be praised, my children. I thought I would never see you again.
We made a promise to Tamaray boys.
And you kept it, Happy. The remains of St. Frumens are now safely back where they belong. Yali Hora blesses you all, and he sent us to help.
We all want to help build the dam.
Word is spreading. There's still more villagers to come.
We could start the construction of the dam right along there, so that would put it right about here.
Which would cause the water to back upstream and divert down the gullies.
And you want me and my men to lay charges and seal the dam at the last moment?
Taita probably had an army of thousands to help him, but with your help and a little dynamite, we're sure we can get it done.
The ancients could really foretell the future? I mean, could anyone have foreseen this? All of us brought together by fluke and circumstance, working side by side.
You sound very philosophical.
Well, maybe Taita knew that we'd find the tomb. Or maybe he thought he could defeat the future.
Like General Nobu, and like the governments of my country, they all believe they can defeat the future. But the desires of the human heart will always prevail. You can't predict the force of people's passions. Your little boy, he's so happy with Nick. He's a good man. I've known him a long time. It's not a bad thing to be in love, Rianne. Don't wait until it's too late.
What news, Kratos?
My Lord Tennis, the rear guard reports massed forces gaining rapidly on us.
Your dear father, Lord Intef, is finally about to pay his respects.
I don't wish to see him under any circumstance. Convey as much to him.
My lady, I doubt he will stand on ceremony. He is accompanied by some 500 soldiers.
We shall attend to him at once. We're well prepared for such a visit. Ha!
Deep down, I was already feeling the chill premonition of some awful tragedy.
There you are at last. I've been searching for you. This time, I will kill you! Father!
You're victorious, my lord. You're wounded, my lord.
Not wounded. I'm killed. Look after my lustrous, who was never my wife. Shield her as you have done all these years past.
You know I will.
You've always loved her as much as I have, Taita. Take care of my queen. And our child.
Child?
I give them both into your hands. Kratos will stay with me. Go now. And prepare Queen Lustrous of the news of my death.
Go in peace, my lord. I could not degrade that solemn moment with futile argument. I did not want to watch a man like Tanis die. As I watched, I was suddenly consumed by the anger and frustration that this was all I could do for my dear Lord Tanis. In my eyes, he was more a man than any pharaoh. It was then that the thought first dawned upon me. It was so outrageous, an offense to man and all the gods. Yet I owed so much to Tanis and my lady Lustrous and their unborn child, and so little to Pharaoh. Who could I turn to?
By the wind of Horus. No one else but you, Taita, could have dreamed such a scheme. You are the biggest rogue alive. But I love you for giving me this last chance to honor my commander, Tannis.
As I entered the great tent, my resolve wavered. I sensed that Pharaoh's spirit watched me from the shadows, and that one day he would seek vengeance for the sacrilege that I was about to commit. But Kratos had no such qualms.
Taita. Huh? Come then.
Remember, mistress, you must not make your grief clear for all to see. They must never know that he was more than just your friend and the general of your armies. For the sake of his memory, please, hold back your tears.
I have no tears left. My grief is all cried out. Only you and I will ever know the truth of our love.
A deep cave was found nearby and enlarged into a burial chamber.
I am Tannis, commander of 10,000 chariots.
Go away! Go away!
Lustrous, my queen.
I wanted to die.
Why? Why? Child. You're going to have his child. It's wonderful.
I am the widow of a pharaoh. I cannot bring a child into this world. I must die and take my secret with me.
Do not ignore the child in your womb. The river god has chosen him, and the river god will protect him for all time.
Good morning.
Sleep well?
Ah, too many dreams.
How about some coffee?
Yes, please. I've always wondered how they can stand so still on one leg.
Oh, that's balance.
Obviously.
No, I mean, it's balance. They have perfect balance. They're sensitive to the smallest vibration. They just adjust instinctively. It's beautiful. You know, that same sense that allows them to remain perfectly motionless also enables them to adjust to the shifting winds. Now that's balance.
Shouldn't he have migrated by now? I wonder what he's waiting for.
Maybe he's just waiting for the right breeze to tell him it's time to move on.
He looks detached. Do you think he's alone?
Oh, might be. You know, some species, when they find a mate, they bond for life, and if for some reason they're separated, the other will just spend the rest of their time in solitary existence.
Nick?
Yeah?
Thank you for everything you've done. And for Happy, too.
My pleasure. Well, nothing but grounds left in here. I think I'll go rinse it out.
Do you think it's always like that?
What?
The birds remaining alone.
No, I don't. I think in time, they all learn to fly again.
Okay, Mech, everything's fine in this end. How's it going with you? Over?
Detonator's in place. We'll prime the charges as soon as you give the command. Over.
Okay, let's get all these people evacuated and you can seal off your end of the dam. Over? Mech, what's that? Over?
Everything looks okay. Oh no. No go. Come on!
Mech!
Prime the charges! Set them for 20 seconds now! Move it! Come on! Come on!
Tesse! Now you can really fight for your freedom.
Where's Nick, Mom?
I don't know.
Detonate now!
See what Nick just did?
You alright?
Yes, we're fine. How about you?
You're fine.
Happy. I know. It took you too long enough to figure it out. Let's go see what's down at the basin.
Okay, buddy. Look, there it is!
For many years, 20,000 slaves and craftsmen have been creating the most spectacular tomb in the history of this very Egypt. Pharaoh Mimosa's earthly remains shall lay here for all eternity, in safety and in peace.
Subjects of our great Pharaoh Memos, King of all Egypt, companions in arms of Tanis, faithful servants to Queen Lustrous, friends, we have arrived at the conclusion of a great journey. Before you lies the final resting place of our Pharaoh. From this point, he will continue his long-awaited journey to the afterlife. The great river god will show you a sign of his greatness.
My queen, the secret
secret, impenetrable heart of the Blue Nile will protect you and your true king, side by side, till the end of time. To thwart all future desecrators of the royal tomb, I destroyed the entrance to the first chamber and opened the sarcophagus in such a manner that it would seem that others equally scurrilous had beaten them to it. Pharaoh's real tomb was to be buried deep in the belly of the cliff, where I had created a maze of false passages and dummy burial chambers. I designed many more such surprises and hidden them in the most ingenious of places. Before leaving the tomb, I took a few moments to set one of my favorite devices. Bolts of timber that would decay over the centuries, devoured by a special fungus I had developed. In the process, they would emit obnoxious fumes potent enough to suffocate any intruders who dared trespass so far. The quicksand would add to their troubles.
Moment is yours.
Someone beat us to it. We would have known.
Let's keep going, Mom. Maybe it's another one of Taita's tricks.
They found it. They found the tomb.
It's ours. It's all ours at last. You've done it, Grant. You've made history.
Not quite. Few obstacles remain. Back.
Look! Taita's seal!
I, the slave Taita, have obeyed your command, O divine pharaoh. You, stranger who has dared come this far, beware. Do not disturb the eternal rest of the king.
The gods are watching you.
They're watching us, all right. They got to the tomb. It's empty.
I can hear Taita laughing his head off.
Don't!
What did I do?
Don't touch anything.
What is it, Happy?
I'm trying to find a passage.
You mean there's no treasure?
Of course there is. We just haven't found the actual tomb. But I know there's more to this place than meets the eye.
We'll find it, Mom. I know we will. It's been there 4,000 years. Someone may have robbed it.
I don't think so. There's no records, no legends. And why would a tomb robber make the place airtight after he'd taken everything out?
Exactly.
If Taita switched Tanis with Pharaoh Mamos, so he could lie forever after with his beloved lustrous.
Why only one sarcophagus?
Where's the other one? Why aren't they buried together?
I think this might explain something. Look at the condition of those frescoes.
They're pretty crude compared to his flawless standard.
And his work is always flawless. Which means?
He set the whole thing up.
Exactly. He set it all up. He knew. Man, this guy's something else.
That sneaky, scurrilous eunuch.
Good, my lady. A little more. Oh, be strong there. Good. There.
It's a boy, my queen. A strong, healthy boy.
Boy. Your prophecy came true, Taita. Happy. We shall call him Happy.
She has lost much blood.
Clear everything up, but do it quietly. He's born. Tanis' son is born. Beautiful princess. My child. She was gone. The queen I had nursed since childhood, held in my arms, sung 1,000 lullabies to, protected as she protected me. Not gone forever, but into the shadows. In peace, my child. Now it was time to protect her child. Come on, Happy. Come on, Happy.
Please, let us see him. Let us hold him.
No. You never saw him. You must forget him. One word and it'll mean both your deaths. And mine.
May this sacred stone protect him, as it has all the pharaohs. O great river, I entrust this life to you and to the good graces of Sobek, and in the eternal current of time, to awareness.
Farewell, my friends. Let it be known that this day I have deliberately damaged the seventh scroll. No one will disturb your resting place. Ever.
There's nothing there. They've taken it all.
It's impossible. We've had them in our sights the whole time. And they left empty-handed.
Maybe they've hidden it somewhere.
No, it can't be. If the accounts are true, it will take days to remove the contents of the tomb.
What the hell is it that keeps them one step ahead of us?
It's called brains, Grant. All that computer technology you depend on has slowed yours down.
Let's look around. You see? The boy holds the secret. Bruce, you stay here. Watch out for Harper. Yes, Mr. Schiller.
Now what?
Look.
Happy? Happy! Happy, where are you?
Have you seen him?
Perhaps he went back to the tomb.
If the rains come, the dam may not hold. I have men up there keeping an eye out, but...
Let's check the tomb.
one of my best men. Who could have got this close to him?
Schiller. Let me have your walkie. You better stay out here.
Happy's in there. I'm going.
Mac? Yeah. Send a couple guys down there to help Mr. Cruz. He got his fingers caught in a cookie jar. Yeah.
Look! The imprints of the ivory discs you gave Happy.
Must have triggered this wall open. How did he figure this out?
Those are Happy's footprints.
These must be Schiller's.
Ahoot. Which way? Left or right?
How do I know, Mr. Schiller? The writings on the column do not give the directions in detail.
That's what you say. But that kid seems to have figured his way around. You haven't given us one useful lead.
Over here. Look at these hieroglyphics.
What?
Look. What do those hieroglyphics say?
Where? I don't see anything.
Right there. Get in there. See what it says.
There's nothing here.
Right there, above your head.
Where?
Right above your head. See them?
I still don't see anything.
Right there. Sorry. We'll take this tunnel.
Come on.
Come in. Come in, Hamed. We must go and look.
Look.
Come on, Nick. Come on.
Mac? Go ahead, Mac.
Come on.
Mac? Mac, can you hear me? Mac, come in.
Whoops. Somebody took a wrong turn.
Which one now, Node?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Those who read these words are doomed. Oh, great.
All right. It's this one, the triangle. The hoot. Over here. You first.
What if you're wrong, Mr. Schiller?
Then you will die, happy, knowing you have saved the life of one man. Me.
Yes, Mr. Schiller.
You're doing something useful.
This tunnel did look the most welcoming of the two.
I'll go first. What do you see? Is it safe? What do you see? What are you saying?
Doesn't sound too good.
We can't understand you. Another exit!
We better follow him.
You first.
Are you kidding?
If you get in trouble, then I can help you.
Ew! What an obnoxious smell. Ew, sulfuric emission of some kind.
Whew. Sounds like Schiller took the wrong route. Sounds like Schiller took the wrong route.
I can't see.
Go ahead.
No.
Get it. This should stop you, Mr. Schiller. The hoop! Damn it! Where are you?
He's gone ahead. He'll get there first.
My dead body. Come on.
It's this one.
How do you know?
Well, the triangle, the circle, and the square. They're symbols of this old game that Egyptian kids still play. It's like tag. When the kid with the triangle gets caught, the tag goes to the kid with the circle, and so on. Want to take a chance? I'll go first. Look at him.
Yeah! He's buried us alive.
Is it worth it, Grant? Do you swear to me it'll be worth it?
There you go. I got you. We could be 10 feet from the greatest archaeological discovery ever.
I'm almost tempted to help him.
Happy first.
What? He never looked better.
Mom! Nick!
Happy! Oh.
I'm sorry, Mom. I just had to come alone. It called to me.
How did you know the discs were the key?
I didn't. It was as if Taita was leading me here step by step.
Here they are.
Oh, lustrous.
Dennis.
Happy, I think you found the treasure.
No, not me. Taita. If only Dad were here.
He's with us in spirit.
Serves you right.
Someone's coming. Hide, quick.
At last. I know the power of history in these walls. This is my destiny. It's going to be mine. Ours, little one. You've played your part well. But first, the boy. The boy. Happy. Happy. Where are you? Happy?
Grant, I'd like to talk to you about your offer.
Nick, it's too late.
Not bad.
Happy! Happy! Oh, Happy! Oh.
Happy! No! No!
It's all right, Mom. It's okay.
Here. Put pressure on it. Pressure. Oh, no. All right. I don't feel pulse.
Taita?
Your humble servant. Don't be afraid. Your long journey has finally come to an end. Look.
My son.
My little warrior.
Happy! Happy!
What is it, my child?
I want to stay with you, but...
I know, my little one. Your heart is divided.
Part of you is tied to that faraway new world, where you're among those people who also love you.
I understand you want to be with them, But you must stay with us now.
Why? I found the passage. Can't I come and go as I please?
But once the river returns, it will no longer exist. And the gods have given us this one chance to take you back.
No, I need to see my mother again.
Happy! Happy!
Mom! Nick!
Happy. Happy. You cannot go back. It's too late. You must stay with us.
Happy, I hear you! Happy, we're here! Happy!
Mom!
Taita? You're Queen Lostris and Lord Tanis.
We are.
He's a wonderful son.
I think it would be wise for you both to return. But Happy must stay.
I'm sure Royan appreciates your love and concern for Happy, but he is her son. And he should return with his mother.
You did well to solve the riddles and secrets I wove, but his people need him.
I need him. He is my son.
Happy is the boy Pharaoh. He must stay with us.
Not while we possess this.
The pendant. You do not understand its powers.
Its transcendental past is its powers. 4,000 years of primordial mysticism. That's power. It led Happy back to Lostris and Tanis, and you.
And by coming here, he chose eternal life, to be with his rightful parents, and to serve his Egypt.
You are a clever man, Taita, but there's just one flaw you overlooked. The eternal afterlife that you aspire to does not exist.
Does not exist?
No.
Look around you, Mr. Harper. Where you stand. This is the proof that you are in the eternal afterlife. Home of your ancestors and all their ancestors.
When you deliberately destroyed a portion of the seventh scroll that relates to this moment, you negated it. There is no record of this moment in time, therefore there is no reality to this moment.
The reality is, Happy is reunited with his true parents who stand in front of you now.
He can only exist in your dreams. He's a figment of your imagination. The reality is, Happy is fatally wounded.
Fatally wounded?
Yes. You only have his soul here. Nen Sedjakar.
Nen Sedjakar?
The soul doesn't sleep.
Yes. That's right. You see, he could never rest in your world. He can't.
My queen, he speaks the truth. He quotes from the 6th dynasty of the Old Kingdom. Ka-Emach. My mistress, I have failed you both.
No, Taita. You have fulfilled our eternal wish. And brought happy to us. You alone must decide your path. Your ancestors, the great kings of Egypt, will guide you.
I must embrace the future, not the past. The future is where I can best serve the destiny of my people.
Then journey safely, my son. We know that he's among people who love him as much as we do.
My young pharaoh is wise.
The ride and I always felt Happy had an intense connection with the past. I remember the first time I saw Happy. There was a mystical energy in the air. But now I realize that there was much love too.
He was protected all the time. We knew that one day the pendant would fall into his hands.
My father gave it to me just before he died.
You have the strength and courage of a true pharaoh. You will never lose the path to us, now that it is in your heart. Go. We shall always be at your side, living within you forever and ever, my darling boy.
Thank you, Taita. You truly are a maker of dreams.
You are free to return to your world, where a life of peace and happiness awaits you all.
There you are.
Aw, no bullet wound.
Here you go.
We'd better get out of here.
Well, what about the Cairo Museum?
Well, I'm done risking our lives for the Cairo Museum.
Come on, you guys, we better go.
The dam is breaking up. You must get out now.
Where were you? We looked
there
everywhere.
There isn't time to explain. Please, the tomb will be flooded in minutes.
River God will protect him, as he always has, and always will.
See to it that at every Timcat festival from now on, prayers will be said in your name.
And we shall say prayers for Temray, my little brother.
You saved my life. After everything we did, Schiller and I, why?
Where you're going, I think you're going to have a lot of time to figure that one out.
You're right. It doesn't belong to me.
Friends, your attention, please. I have been brought great news. The military regime in our capital has been overthrown by a people's revolt. Our country is free again!
Tessa, there's someone here to see you.
Father?
Tessa, my dear darling daughter.
Father, you're safe. You're safe.
Hamid here has told me all about you and your adventures.
Don't wait for the Nile to dry up before you come to see us again.
We have a good reason for you to come visit us real soon. You do? What?
You're getting married.
How is it you always know what's going to happen before it happens?
I hope you will also come for the swearing-in ceremony when my father's elected prime minister.
Oh, of course we will. Any thoughts in the department, Happy?
Oh, yes, it will happen. And Mek will be elected his deputy.
Now even Theater knows my dreams. Nick, you have something?
Yes, I do. The one thing that made it out, thanks to our friend Gina.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think you should wear this for now, for safekeeping until we return it to the authorities.
It'd make the perfect wedding ring.
Another prediction, Happy?
I'm just reading the signs.
Should we make an honest soothsayer out of your son?
I'll be back, Taita. I promise.
I'll be waiting for you too, my prince.